Let's give that motherfucker a nice. Let's give it a nice red. Let's see. Let's see. Cause that guitar wavy. We gotta give it some wavy. You gotta give it a wavy color. That motherfucker wavy coming through there, man. I'm gonna do this. Do wavy, baby. Gotta do it wavy, baby. Okay. Matter of fact, nah, cause yeah, is that is wavy, baby. Green wavy. Green still wavy. Green still wavy, baby. Green is still wavy, man. Uh, shit. All right, bet. Uh, switch this real quick. Just to monitor that. Yes, sir. Monitor that. Yes, sir. Monitor that. Yes, sir. All right, we Gucci. We in there. All right, we Gucci. We in there. All right, we Gucci. We in there. Let me make sure this. 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 Mhm. All right, let's get it. Let's bust this bitch. Let's bust this bitch down. All right, let's get it. Let's bust this bitch down. Hold on, hold on. Let's get the introduction right first. Let's bust this bitch down. Hold on, hold on. Let's get the introduction right first. Let's hold on. Let's get that right first. Listen, let's get that right first. I think we in there. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right, bear with me. Bear with me. All right, there we go. I just wanted to make sure these levels and shit was on it. Cool. Listen, man, I like to welcome y'all to Truce Up TV. This your boy AP, Ace here, Flip, AP Flip, Flip Raw, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call me, you know what I mean? But listen, I like to welcome y'all to the live stream. Listen, we in here. I'm in here. We cooking up. I'm landing these beats out right now. So yeah, I'm still on my producer shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be asking me like, yo, what you be doing, yo, far as with the music shit and stuff nowadays? Listen, bro, I'm still in the mix. You know what I mean? I don't brag, I don't boast a lot. You know what I mean? I'm in the cut with it, I'm out the radar. But listen, bro, I still do what I do, you know what I'm saying? So listen, new mixtapes and all of that shit coming. Not even mixtape, new EPs and albums is coming soon, singles dropping. I'm loading the clip right now. It's a lot of material that's loading up in the clip right now. You know what I mean? But tonight, well, this morning, because it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now. It's 4:05 a.m. You know what I mean? But yeah, we in here laying out beats, and that's what we doing right now. So yeah, let's bust this motherfucker down. So listen, I got this little trick that I learned. You know what I'm saying? Well, a while back. I've been doing this shit for years. So what I do is, listen, I start with the 8 bar loop. I always start in 8 bars, and from there, I gradually will custom make the beat. So I take it into the 16s and the 24s and then land and beat out. So land and beat out, I start to do different things, but my bass, I always start with 8 bars, always. Because from there, I can always build and lay a foundation. Um, and then, yeah. So look, let's get it. Bust this bitch. All right. That's what you gonna do when you bust this motherfucker down. I'm taking all my instruments. All right. And that's how I do. These are my melodies right here. All right. Take this right here. These my drums. So I separate all my drums. All right. And it's just for workflow purposes. So when I do, when I'm in the mix, I'm trying to, get through the session and shit. The workflow is basically set up. So I always take time out to always bust my 8 bars down. You know what I'm saying? I treat it like a pet. You know what I'm saying? Gotta treat it like a peasy. But yeah, and then this one more melody right here. So I got all my melodies right here, right? I got them right there. And I know people who've been producing for years and, doing y'all thing. Look, y'all, this not for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm doing right now, but this is just for people who, not too familiar with what I do or too familiar with producing or beat making, So this just give y'all perspective or putting it in perspective for people who's watching this or who will be watching this in the near future. Because we will be taking these live streams up, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers been sleeping on your boy, lagging like, you know what I'm saying? My vibes ain't the vibes. So I gotta come back with the vibes. Lord said, listen, my son, you have to go touch the people. So this what we doing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, melodies right here, these are my drums, and then from here, this is what we do, right? Let's take these back to here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do that, right? This is how you do it real quick. Up on your keyboard. I'm on PC. I don't know if for Mac users, I mean I have a Mac, but I don't really use it. But for PC users, Control B. Just gonna duplicate that motherfucker all the way up here. You can take it as far as you want. I usually try to take my beats up to like 3 minutes, maybe 3:25. A lot of music these days is like just, and it's all due respect, but the audience has got a short attention span these days, and I think all of us like kind of suffering from it in a sense, just because of social media and how fast information is moving around in the world right now. So I just try to take it and keep it to like sweet, means short and sweet and to the point, with the beats, and then because for the most part, man, the vocals of the artist is going to do what it's going to make it do what it do. So I just try to keep things, as simple as possible and leave room for vocals. And then from here, I just do this. This is how you set it up real fast. This is from here. You take these are all your melodies, right? These are all your melodies right here. All your melodies. So just take this out. Take all these out. This is the beginning of your beat right here. Now from here, you can, you know what I mean? Do what you want. And then you can do it again right here. Look. And you can take all of these out. All right. So now you just basically carved out a section. You just basically carved out a section, which is like your intro. And then from here, you got from 1 to 5, that's 4 bars. From 5 to 9, that's another 4 bars. That's your 8. That's your 8 bars right there. Right. And then this is your 16. So you got 16 bar layout that you can basically, custom make and move how you need it to move. Right. So I may not want all of these in the beginning of my intro. I may just want to start with, I may want to take this bass out. I may want to take these vocal chops out. I may want to take this out. Right. I may want to do that. And then I still got this guitar right here. Right. So let's just see how this sound with, and I may want to take this lead out. So let's just start with this piano and let's just see how this piano sound in the beginning for this intro. So let's see if we can make that sound a little bit more fuller. Um, Loop this up. All right. Mm, I could though. All right. Now, nothing is mixed. So what I do is I just get the structure right, and then I go back and I start mixing and start tweaking my melodies and my drums and everything. That's hard. It's hard. Okay. Or I could drop something on the 5. I could drop something on the 5. Nasty. Nasty. Hold on. Drop it straight in. Let's get to it, man. I'm dropping the bass straight in there. One. Let's see how that sounds. Let's see. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Don't mind me, y'all. I had to roll a Molly up. I had to roll my hashish. Had to roll a hashish. I apologize. Now we back to it. I apologize. Let's get it. All right, so hopefully y'all not getting too much hopefully y'all ain't getting too much feedback. But shit, let's get back to it. All right, where we at? So we was right here with it. All right, take these hi-hats out because I don't like how they come in like that. Take this off. We're gonna drop these hi-hats in on the 9. What are you at? There you go. Might drop them to 5. Right there. This dumbass paint tool. Let's get it. Let's get into it. Hold up, and then. So I usually like to do like an 8-bar hook, maybe a 16-bar hook, but usually for my verses, I like to do. So usually, all right, stop that. Let me save this. Listen, all my fellow producers and creators and people who work with like music and software and all that, listen, save. We know how crucial saving is. Save. Because you don't know how many times I done lost music, bro. I lost music. Like, I'm talking like hard drives, but that's a whole nother thing. But save your sessions, bro. Save your sessions. I know sometimes we get caught in the vibe of just creating, but make sure you saving. I mean, I do use an auto save for my FL, and I use PreSonus Studio One 7. So it's an auto save feature in those. So if you have a DAW or whatever you're using, more than likely you're using a DAW, but make sure you turn on that auto save. Sometimes that can mess with your CPU processing sometimes, and it may throw stuff off. Like in the middle of you working inside of your session and all that, it may do something depending on your processor in your computer. But yeah, auto save, yo, always auto save. Always. All right, let's see what we got right here. I don't think I got them kicks in there. So this whole line, because I'm not using these kicks, so we can scrap these whole kicks out because I'm not using those. I think they actually muted. Yeah, I'm not using those, and I'm not using. There's something else I'm using, but then from here, you can just take all of this, right? Highlight all of this. We can just let this on, shifting up. Put that right there. Hold shift and push the arrow key up. That'll do that for you. And that's in the playlist, or that's in the piano roll as well. you can actually start that right there. We just flipping it. Let's turn these down a little bit. And this just laying the foundation for the intro and everything to follow after. So, but this just a quick basic intro, and I'm not even done doing that. But at least we see where we going at. We creating the spacing, we creating the vibes. You know, it's not just everything coming at you at one thing at one time. You know, it's just the bass is clearing, is blaring, it's going ham. The kick, the clap is going crazy. Like, so it's like I like to a build up. And if you listen to music and you understand music and song structure and song format, and you understand intros, outros, you got bridges, you got verses, choruses, hooks, all that type of stuff. So song formatting, you always want to come in with an intro to people who just getting started in producing and people who want to produce and beat making all that. Always find intros, bro. Set your beats up right, man. Set your beats up right, but keep it simple. So that way the vocalist can do what they do, whether that's a rapper or a singer. Allow them to do what they do. But simple intros, build up, get into it, and let's get it. Because like I told you, attention spans these days are very short. So get into your vibes. Get into your vibes. We used to do long intros back in the day with beats. Like sometimes, beats not even starting into the 30-second mark. Sometimes like 40-second, 45-second mark, 50-second mark, like people getting into just the hook. You know what I'm saying? So these days it's like I try to get to the point. So I like to try to bring in things around, the 17, which is 16. If you in FL, or if you reading any DAW grid, like the grid in any DAW is usually like you can set it up like this. So like I said, and the way I learned how to count bars is basically, from the 5 to the 9. Well, from the 1 to the 9 is 8 bars, but from 5 to 9 that's 4 bars. From 1 to 5 that's 4 bars, and you can literally see this on the grid. Like you can literally see it if you in FL and you work with FL. You can see this literally on the grid. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what is that? What I just say is 8 bars, right? That's literally 8 bars. And then you count up with some more. So let's count 16 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 bars. You see that? So that's how you can always just like remind yourself. I know some people use metronomes to see if stuff is like hitting on the grid in certain ways. That's helpful. Don't get me wrong, but I learned how to count bars through listening. Like, so I never actually learned how to read sheet music a lot. I know some things from music class and shit back in the day, but I didn't retain a lot of that shit, to be honest, because learning music that way was born for me. So I always was hands on with music. So I always use my ear. So I usually realize like around, you know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, like stuff have to be moving. Something have to be getting added, like transition, like movement in your beats. Like I notice with a lot of producers like that's just getting started, or say they make beats or whatever the case, like a lot of their beats are just like, it's no flow to them. It's no movement. It's just one steady, just, so you want to make your beats vibe as much as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? So I might pop this out. So yeah, I'm gonna take this out right here. Take the 808 out. Take that lead out. Keep that in. Should we take the guitar out? The guitar just slapping though, bro. Take that out too. And this right here can start your verse right here. This can start your verse right there. That can start the verse. I don't know what's going on with this motherfucker, but she's definitely tripping on me today. On this audio setting, yeah. So I don't understand what the hell going on. That's just weird. That shit's weird. $4.45. Know what I'm gonna do? Oh, I think I can do this. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Hold up. I like this little part right here. What if we just take this piece? What if we just take this piece? Hold on. So, oh, right there. What if we just take that? What if we just take this piece right here? Do that like that. Let's see how that sounds. And then what if like, what the fuck is that? Why I keep doing that? Want to repeat and do that dumbass shit, but I see probably why. It's because, hold on, let me take this. Take this out.
How long we been on? I don't even know how long we've been on. We have been streaming for almost an hour now. Yeah. Woo. That's just a vibe, bro. That's a fucking vibe, bro. That's a vibe, bro. And bow. You know what I'm saying? But that's just getting it started. You know what I'm saying? You can take something from an 8 ball loop and you start landing out. And like I said, for me personally, what I tend to do is because I know we all produce a little bit a little different. You know what I'm saying? There's similarities, but we all produce different. Some people like my man Nod, like he actually starts in 16s, which I actually heard Don Cannon say this as well. He starts with 16, so that way he can do different variations of what of what he's trying to do, basically. Um, which is, I guess, is a broader starting point. Um, which works. It works. You know what I'm saying? It works. Long as you stand, because music is math, life is math. So if you look at music in like a mathematical type of like, you know, thing, it's always numbers. That's because that's why it's always grids. Now, you can have stuff sticking to the grid, of course, you know what I'm saying? But you can as take stuff off the grid slightly to give it swing as well too. But I just like always to like to start with my eights. And that way I can build, and then from there I start to do different variations of things. Because like from here, if I wanted to, I can add a different variation of this piano and have it do something different up in here somewhere if I wanted to, or somewhere different on a bridge. I can build a bridge somewhere, but I know that I'm working in a 4 to 8 bar format, or I can take it to 12. However it fits or flowing, you know what I mean, at that point. But yeah, this is a basic, you know, setup for real. But like I said, you to bust your patterns down, you always go to, it's a once you got your pattern in the playlist, if you're working in FL, once you got your pattern in the playlist, you can go up to here, up into patterns, right? And from there, it's going to say this thing right here where it says split by channel. Now, once you hit this, it's going to bust. It's going to take everything that's in your channel rack. It's going to take everything that's in here, and it's going to basically do a separation, which I showed that in the beginning of the video. Um, so if you just tuned it into it, just rewind it or whatever the case. But yeah, basic setup. So let's check out some other beats. Let's check out some other layouts we got. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back and do something with that, but let's check out some other shit. What we got? What else we got in here? Um, let's check it out. What else we got in here, baby? Like I said, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. If you came across this video at some point, make sure y'all hitting that like button, that subscribe button. Make sure y'all stand in tune with what I'm doing, because it's Troops Up TV and we back. It's 2026 and we back in the field. You know what I mean? I took some time off, got some mental clarity on some things, and bang, we back. It's Troops Up, baby. It's AP. It's Flip Raw Therapy. We back, man. It's 2026. But what's this right here? Let's check it out. And see, this right here is something I already laid out. So you can see how I basically kind of structure my beats. This is a bunch of sounds that I just didn't really use. But yeah, this is how you can kind of see. I know this shit look like Tetris or some shit, some crazy looking shit. But yeah, this is usually how I kind of set my beats up. And then like I said, I usually try to keep it in between. So there's 3 minutes and 31 seconds. So like I said, I try to keep it, excuse me, I try to keep it to the point, basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's usually, an intro. I got my hook right here. I got my verse right here. And then bang, this is when the hook starts back again. And then I go back into a verse. And then that goes back into the hook. And then it goes into an outro. Very simple stuff. Now from there, in the music, in the songwriting process, what that's where you can add layers to things and start doing different stuff. Because maybe, in the songwriting process, maybe we come up with a extra hook or something somewhere where that can be used as a 4-bar bridge, 8-bar bridge. You know what I'm saying? So, or I can rearrange this stuff or just make this shit one long verse and then a hook, however it goes. But this at least gives a rapper or a songwriter something to basically start with, a foundation. But like I said, let's check this beat out though. Let's check this out. What we got, baby? Woo! Woo! Mm. Some of that. Get this guitar some bottom. Get that guitar some more bottom. that guitar going hard in the back. I want to give it some more bottom. So let's see if we can add some more bottom to it. So I put this guitar amp on here. It's more, but let's see if we can scale back on this. Well, there we go. Let's see if we can do it. Put some more. Let's see if this drives it out. This motherfucker is nasty. God damn. God damn, that boy cooked that up. Fuck was I on that night? That boy cooked that motherfucker up. Stop playing with your boy, man. I'm about my shmoney. You know I got you to do it, man. Run that shit back, man. The fuck?
AP, turn me up.
Turn me up. AP, turn me up. Ooh, baby. I'm looking for rappers to work with, man. I'm looking for artists and rappers to work with, man. Come fuck with me. It's AP, baby. It's 2026, man. That guitar is so nasty, bro. I don't know if y'all can hear that shit, but that motherfucker is, that bitch is grooving in the back, baby. She is grooving in the back, baby. Grooving in the back, baby. We coming different, baby. We coming different, baby. 2026, we coming different, baby. She is nasty. She nasty. I need to cut this live stream. But listen, man, it's Troops Up TV, baby. It's 5:02 a.m. in the motherfucking morning. And we in here grooving, baby. We here grooving. You know what I'm saying? We here grooving, baby. It's AP. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. Come on, man. Show your boys some love, man. Show your boys some love. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's check it out. What else we got up in this motherfucker, man? What else we got in here, man? She is nasty, though. I don't even know what to do with that, but she is nasty, man. What's this right here? Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. I don't even know what this is. Like I said, I just be in the mix. I be in the gym. I just be in the gym doing things, just working on the jump shot. You know what I'm saying? I just be working on the jump shot. So let's see what we got up in here. We'll see what this is. And okay, let's see what this is. Ooh, hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. What is that? What's that? Okay, so so we can take these out. Delete this. Delete that. Delete that. We don't need that. Because we're not using those. All of that can stay. Yeah, so let's check this shit out. What we got? Let's get it. Okay. Mm. Mm. That's dreamy, bro. That's dreamy, man. That's dreamy, man. That's so dreamy, man. Dreamy, man. Uh.
Woo!
I ain't gonna lie, that vocal chop set it off. That shit euphoric, bro. Wait till I mix that motherfucker down, yo. And I put everything in its own pocket. See, that's the key to mixing, man. You gotta put everything kind of in its own pocket. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to melodies. I like my melodies in pockets, bro. When it comes to frequencies, that's what it comes down to when it's about mixing and mastering, bro. It's about putting your frequencies where they supposed to be, man. So it sounds good in them speakers. Wait till I mix it down.
Woo!
Nasty, bro.
Oh, okay. So I didn't use none of these. Or did I? Let's check them out. Let's check it out. Okay.
nasty. Nasty. Woo. Mm. Uh, 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 uh. That motherfucker is nasty, bro. She is crazy, man. So yeah, man, like, this just the type of shit I be doing, man. Like, you know, cooking up beats, man. Troops Up TV. Like I said, man, before, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all hitting the subscribe button because there will be more sessions like this. I know we just getting started for 2026. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back in the groove of things. You know what I mean? So yeah, just make sure you stand in tune and look forward to, you know, bigger and better things coming. You know what I mean? So yeah, I probably start getting more into tutorials. You know what I mean? So, you know, for the people that pay attention to the stuff that I be doing, you know what I mean? So it will be, you know, some game out there for you, you know what I'm saying? At least from the stuff that I experienced, you know what I'm saying? That's really all I can really give, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that I experienced for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing music for a little bit now, so, you know, can't knock experience, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna be probably diving into, like, you know, slight tutorials or whatever the case. So just like, yeah, like while I'm on live, you know, I'll be breaking down certain things, you know what I'm saying? So the more people that's coming into the chat, you know what I'm saying, and asking more questions and things like that, we can be touching on topics and things in that nature, you know what I mean? So yeah, just make sure y'all stand in tune and make sure y'all, you know, holla at your motherfucking boy, because more merch coming, you know what I mean? Shop High Republic is coming, you know what I'm saying? We working, I'm working, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things, there's a lot of hats that I wear, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just getting everything in position, you know what I mean? So yeah, stay in tune. Troops up. Salute to die. Stay high, fly straight. You know what I mean? Bang.